the gameplay we've seen from Wrath and ESAM so far just spectacular, and even for ESAM watching all the sour up air confirms. I remember the very start of the game, ESAM labbing a bunch of that out, and we're seeing it come to fruition in bracket nonetheless. And it looks like we got Mythra and Pyra.
Yeah, I think I saw Wrath tweet actually. He said, I've already qualified, so I'm going to have fun with it. He's saying, you know what, I don't really care about my seed. I'm going to crush anyone who comes at me. But ESAM is still going at the... Uh-oh, is that a stock? Is that a... You got to jump back. Is that a stock? I think that's a stock.
If there's no jump, then that's definitely okay. But did hold on to the jump. They're going to do the high side B. That should have gotten punished, but I like the idea from Wrath. Just like, I don't care if I get punished. I'm just getting towards the center of the stage, right? I'll take some damage and just to get back on stage. And I think that's honestly the right call with Mythra and Pyra. Obviously, these characters are extremely strong at what they do, but they do have that one glaring weakness of that recovery. Still not the worst recovery in the game, but definitely abusable.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, if there's one thing that ESAM can take advantage of, it's a bad recovery. As we say that, very active down air, doesn't even do the sweet spot, sour stuff, gets it done. Uh-oh. Oh, Charles. Nuh-uh. Dude, oh my god. She's a sword bail. She's cocky. She puts you in a time loop. Like, it's just all the stuff. She's just sword bail, man. I gotta say. That character, I think that mechanic, I think all that stuff lining up from Mythra is just gonna be absolutely crazy going forward in the future. So, excited to see, you know, what this DLC character can do. But right now, having a tough time against ESAM. Double fair, is that enough? Oh, he went, oh, what? Are you, hey, ESAM, where are you? He's off the map, dude. I don't know. He's not gonna make this back. That's it. Oh my god. Woo! Yeah. Relentless on stage, Charles.
Yeah, it was just over and over. ESAM just didn't really let off the gas there and was attacking him in the bubble. And, of course, with something like with tools like Quick Attack, obviously Pikachu, one of the few characters that can get away with putting forth that much aggression off stage, that far away from the stage. That Quick Attack, reset to the ledge, rinse and repeat, and we have seen the stocks flying. ESAM just edge guarding Wrath.
Grab, DI's in, good DI in actually, and he got the reverse hit right there, and ESAM was holding for whichever direction I think he wanted the offense to go, so his DI was just all over the place on that retaliation. I wasn't ready for that. I don't think ESAM was either, so good job there by Wrath getting the first stock here, see if he can keep it going. A couple miscues here from ESAM on offense, so see if Wrath can capitalize. Oh, not like that though. Big punish. Yep. Oh, on the platform
and
too?
The platform's
oh, man.
Moving. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think you and I were both picturing the same thing, Charles. I think we were seeing death right there for Wrath, but still alive. Getting out of all these strings too. Very nice job by Wrath.
Almost getting it with the thunder there, and you know it can be a little tricky with Mythra. Obviously, you know, you have to compensate for that foresight, and there's a lot of situations where you can frame trap a lot of characters. So like you go for a follow-up and it's not necessarily true, but you go for it anyway because if they try to attack, you beat them, and if they go for an air dodge, you can just frame trap them. And it doesn't really apply to Mythra because you know she does slow you down on that attack.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, okay. This is the most awkward. Yeah, it was one of the most awkward screen finishes we've seen in a minute. Was that one where they're both getting hit? Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's like which one of us died? Like we're not even sure. But a trade
but it's like, well, I know Pikachu has 2 stocks, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would be a good Twitter account. You know, like which one of these characters died, right? Like they're both getting hit, and then it just.
Oh yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah, pretty good.
You just hide the stock.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, good trade. A good trade is a good trade right there, Charles. Up smash for Pikachu, taking that one down. 2 stock for ESAM. I don't know if Wrath is going to go Sonic or if he's truly committing to just having fun, but I don't know. I know Wrath is a competitive guy. He might be coming back hard here with the Sonic or something because I know he said he wants to have fun. But if Wrath is the person I think he is, and I think he is, I think he's going to try to win here because I think that's what's fun for him.
Oh, absolutely. And like worst case scenario, it is, you know, the best Pikachu practice you can get in bracket, right? So the way I see it, why not? But we'll see how Wrath's feeling. Obviously, it's we've seen many players throughout the Smash World Tour where obviously they still play through the rest of the bracket, but maybe not with their main or maybe with a character they just want to have fun with. And there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, right?
Oh, no, of course not, man. Of course not. I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, you kind of earn getting a spot in the bracket. What you do with it is up to you after that. I'd say long-term, it's worth it, and I think Wrath agrees. Go in your main, man, because there's a really good chance you might have to play ESAM again at some point in a later bracket, or even just a really good Pikachu. Like, that's very, very... We've seen a lot of them in Smash World Tour, you know, make some waves. I can't remember how many other ones have qualified, but ESAM is not the first or the last Pikachu we'll be playing, so you might as well get practice against someone. We know ESAM, if he's not sure what to do in a matchup, he'll study the hell out of it and figure it out. So, you know, you're not just getting good practice in terms of a good player, but a smart player who likes to investigate the matchups and figure out exactly how to beat you. So far you can see that already coming in. ESAM not taking any risk here. Sonic, one of the safest approachers in the game, safest neutrals in the game. And ESAM just barely moving outside of his range of threat. Really good stuff so far from Pikachu.
Yeah, absolutely. And just even in terms of matchups as well, obviously Wrath isn't as comfortable with Pyra and Mythra as he is on Sonic, but, you know, Pyra and Mythra, if a character's weakness is recovery, there's a good chance that Pikachu's probably very good at edge guarding said character. Pikachu's definitely known as one of the strongest edge guarders in the entire game because of the tools like Quick Attack and even just down air spiking in Ultimate. Just very, very strong in offstage.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and the other thing is, I feel like Kalos is one of Pikachu's best stages because on the return, he can throw the Thunder Jolts against the wall, so there'll be hitboxes that are climbing up with Pikachu as he's climbing up the ledge. You know what I mean? So you have to deal with the potentially two hitboxes. Yeah, you're going to see this right here. There it is. And he comes right up from behind it. This is one of Pikachu's best stages, pretty easy. In terms of getting out of the disadvantage and being able to camp from coast to coast, it's just so good. And you need that stuff against Sonic, but obviously Sonic likes to retreat to these platforms too and have a nice long flat stage to deal with and spin dash and spin charge and do all that stuff. So great save from both characters. It's easy to see how we ended up here.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, Pikachu's disadvantage is already very troublesome to deal with. Probably one of the, if not the most consistent disadvantages in the entire game because of Quick Attack, having a hitbox, having all those different directions, and having 2 zips as well. You can combine that with some T-Jolt, some Doom missiles, calling the assist, but oh no, the Thunder not hitting ESAM and the Sonic coming out.
Well, Sonic has the lead, Charles, so you know what time it is. And
Oh,
Brad
yes.
too. And he's a player that plays correctly. That's what, you know, it is what it is, guys.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. This is
Great.
one of the biggest reasons why the character is so strong. It's very difficult to like offensively come into spin dash. There's a spin dash spin charge mix up. You know, the spin dash has a little hop up and the intangibility as well, making it a very good anti-air. Or you can go for the spin charge, which immediately goes forward, and Sonic conversion as well. So just very, very strong.
Woo! I gotta say, too, Wrath's conversion game is just insane as well. Oh, ESAM, no, do not. He literally got run over for that. You know what I mean? You got the spin charge. Oh, hey, down air at the lead. Both these players maybe doing...
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. He's got to do the retaliation. He gets a free recovery anyway. He's going to go, when you're getting out the Angel platform, ESAM's going to drop down Thunder Jolt once or twice and then come up behind it and like gets rid of your intangibility. Pretty much free as well. Here we go, though, both these players. Trying to hit each other right now. That was like an ambiguous spot to Thunder because like was he gonna be above the platform on it or like slightly below it? Good Thunder pressure right there from ESAM. Up tilt. I think he was waiting out a defensive option. He was just ready for the up here. Maybe it was a miscue on his controller or something. But either way.
Yeah, one nice thing about Sonic as well, Sonic definitely having a better recovery in this game, even being able to use it as a anti-juggle tool as well. You do lay the spring down, it drops down, really good for anti-juggling situations or just getting out of juggle situations in general. One of the reasons why this is one of Sonic's best stage, if not his best stage, is if you're getting juggled in the center, you go for the up B, you get the spring out, and then you also get to drift to one of the side platforms as well. The platforms are just really like laid out very well for Sonic after he does the up B.
That would have been sick, by the way, if he hit that taunt to the back there. I honestly would have popped off just a little bit. Like, that would have been pretty sick. Here we go, though. Wrath has to recover, going high, avoiding Pikachu. So important to do. Like you said, Charles, ESAM in particular, but Pikachu, the character, is so good at picking off characters on stage. So Wrath, obviously Sonic, good, hard recovery to kind of contend with because when you up B, you can't act out of it. So, oh, the back air, super extended. The slow motion. That was like beautiful Joe. You know what I mean? You got the slow-mo, it just sticks out your hitbox for so long. Very good stuff there to Wrath, taking that one out. Sonic's back air, one of the best moves in this kit, though.
Absolutely. Lingers for so long. It's incredibly strong, even going through attacks like the T-Jolt to linger it out even longer. Great, amazing placement from Wrath. He has the lead, and honestly, on top of the lead, Wrath's taunt game, I will say, I'll give it up to Wrath's taunt game. He's definitely winning the taunting war.
Well, and I feel like, honestly, in this matchup, it behooves both of them to not approach recklessly. You know what I mean? They're both so good at playing this kind of distance game. Not to say, like, neither of them is really camping too much. Like, they are approaching, and they are moving towards each other. It's just not, like, they're not clashing too much, you know? Like, they both kind of, like a game of chicken, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of fly at and close to each other, and you take your safe swings, and nothing happens. Like, that's okay with you. It's better than getting hit by the other guys. So, they're doing a good job here, both of them. Controlling the pace of the matchup. Back and forth here, spin dash from coast to coast. Okay. ESAM trying to find his way in. Yeah, no, okay. Good escape by Raph.
Yeah, both players just playing a very good bait punish game. Like I said, you don't really want to rush recklessly into the opponent in this matchup on both sides. So both of them just getting close enough to be like, okay, I have the threat, I could hit you here and try to bait some kind of thing they can react to defensively. And man, right now, Wrath is just doing an incredible job of the survivability, 127%. And like I said before, Kalos is a very large stage. Pikachu, in certain situations, can struggle to get the KO. It really sucks when you have to, obviously having the option to KO with up throw 180, 170 is still a great option, but it's not looking good if Pikachu has to opt for that. Maybe a dash attack. Yeah,
nice. Yep. Yeah, great timing on the dash attack. Actually cornering him, that was really good. Wrath obviously telegraphing his gameplay, so there's 60 seconds on the clock. You better make use of every damn one of them. ESAM doing maybe just that. Oh, he gets sprung? Hold on, what's going on? They're both up.
There's no...
Wrath SD'd? Wrath SD'd? How did that happen?
He didn't SD. He actually caught the double jump with the thunder. So Wrath did not have.
Oh, I see. No, you're right. Yep.
And then he upbeat, but he still couldn't make it back. Tried to go for the wall jump into directional air dodge, but was not able to do it. And I really want to point out that ESAM did the thing that most players don't do against Sonic. When there's a minute left, so much people, I see this so often. They try to play the slow game, and then when it's like 20 or 30 seconds, then they're like, oh no, I got to do something. It's like, well, you had to do something like a minute ago. So ESAM knows that, didn't beat around the bush, tried to get the opening, and went all in on that opening. That's what you're supposed to do against Sonic when you don't have the lead, and just very well played from ESAM. Whether it worked or not, that's like what you're supposed to do. And you know, say ESAM missed that opening, he still had about 40 seconds, 50 seconds to go for another big opening like that. Just something that you can get a ridiculously early kill for.
Yeah, absolutely. So chat is incorrect. A great ice throw. No SD. That was actually a pickoff by ESAM. Again, amazing aggression off stage. And Pikachu is certainly one of those characters, Charles, we've said it a couple times, can really go for deep edge guards, early stocks, because he has the tools to make it back. It's a really good job. But ESAM saw his opening and went for it, and it really worked out for him. Going up 2-0 after a set, almost going, that probably would have gone to time, honestly, if he didn't connect that. And probably not in ESAM's favor. It's just a huge momentum swing, and you know he took a deep breath after that one. That was clean by ESAM. Nice job capitalizing when it matters the most.
Yeah, and Wrath just being another victim of taunt to get bodied. He was the first one to pull the trigger, so.
Wrath shot first, right?
Yeah, Wrath shot first.
Han shot first, yep, exactly. There you go. But hey, that's the game you're playing, and honestly, I do respect it. And a lot of people like go to and say this, like, taunts are in the game, and I definitely agree. But the other thing with Sonic, like, especially when you're playing that style where it's like, hey buddy, if I approach you recklessly, I'm gonna lose. And if you approach me recklessly, you're gonna lose. So we gotta identify what this game is, and I'm gonna try to tilt you, do whatever I can to gain the advantage of this warfare. So I respect it. Wrath just didn't work out that game, honestly.
Yeah, it's, we're in the Wild West. We're not in Elite Smash. Elite Smash taunting is disabled, but here it's anything goes.
Yeah, right. I know it's kind of funny that they're disabled in Elite Smash.
I think it's the most hilarious thing ever.
Wild, dude.
Take me before glory, man. The good old days.
Good old days, dude. Yeah. Well, you can change characters in between games. What a concept.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
But now Wrath does have the lead here. Obviously a little slower pace. We are back on Kalos, no surprise here, but it's a tough break, honestly, like you said earlier. Great stage for Sonic, but also arguably Pikachu's best stage as well, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm definitely not surprised that it's not banned by ESAM and that Wrath wants to go here. So makes a lot of sense, man. I think they both enjoy a lot of the same positives of this stage. I think the platform layout's great for both of their style of runaway and making their neutral a little safer and their pressure a little safer. And the walls are great for both of them to help recover. So good mix-up too for Sonic. Like we saw Wrath go for the wall jump there at the end. Even though he didn't have enough juice to get back, you can see how it can help with Sonic in that situation.
There's the wall jump into the D-Jolt. Again, Pikachu also has a very, very good wall jump as well. Just pretty much if you hit all the check marks for all of these characters. And honestly, that's a pretty rare thing to happen in Ultimate, where the roster's so big and we actually have a pretty decent sized stage list as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Good clanking right there. Yeah, I feel like that's a very important interaction in this match with T-Jolt against spin dash. Like the timing of it, when you throw out the T-Jolt, when you're facing the jump back and all that stuff, versus when spin dash starts to get that intangibility, right? Or when he gets that hop back air. Ooh, ejecting Pikachu out of there immediately. Nice job by Wrath. So clean with the back airs, Charles.
Oh, absolutely. If you get those back airs to hit, especially on a character like Pikachu, pretty much the only weakness of Pikachu is that lightweight. You do have the you are small and very hard to hit to compensate for that, but if you're able to land those very solid hits at around that 80 to 100 mark and get those early KOs, you know, it really starts to affect if you're able to hold this lead against Pikachu, and that's exactly what Wrath needs. I think he survived this down smash barely, coming back on the stage with the homing attack, but the Thunder takes him off the top.
Oh boy, Charles, we've seen shades the last game here. ESAM's baiting him too from standing on that platform. He goes, remember what happened last time you fought me on this platform? I stole away game 2. I'm going to try to do it again here. Back air though. Good SDI up, but ESAM was ready for it. Of course he is. He's ESAM. Offstage play, aerial combos. That's his thing, Charles. He's going to keep it going here.
Yeah, and it's actually very fun to watch. There's so many interactions in neutral that ESAM uses Thunder just to catch Sonic if he goes into the up B, and obviously that's how he clutched the last game as well, catching that double jump out of disadvantage with the Thunder. So just how ESAM uses it offensively and even in neutral in a matchup like this where Sonic can really force a lot of vertical situations, it's very, very fun to watch.
ESAM reading the double jump there, or maybe even the spring, honestly. That was a pretty high place there, but here we go, back air. ESAM just about tied up this game in terms of percentage here. It's going to come down to the next really good hit. Oh, conversion? Oh, he rolls in. Nice rolling by Wrath, actually. That was really good. ESAM would have had a really hard read that second. Here we go, though. That's like the tricky thing, too, when you play a character, you know, like Pikachu, who likes to read those tech chases away. Oh, the forward smash timing from ESAM! Godlike! Really nice job taking that one down. Forward smash timing was immaculate there, Charles. Woo! Wild stuff from the Pikachu, barely squeaking out 2 game wins there, back-to-back in order to send Wrath down to losers. ESAM on the Pikachu, destroying the Pyra and Mythra, and then taking 2 close ones off of Wrath Sonics. Well done to ESAM, moving on in winners. Now I get to watch Vendetta versus ESAM, and I might be able to take some notes on a matchup that gives me a lot of trouble, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, ESAM played so well those last 2 games against Wrath, on Kalos as well. The call-outs, the usage of T-Jolt and the usage of Thunder in neutral, and just being able to clutch out that game 2, I felt like gave him so much momentum and confidence coming into that game 3, especially when there's that many taunts going off. I feel like there's a little bit more value on who wins that particular game, just for the mental side of it. But yeah, just amazing call-out on that spin charge there. The